Hey, sorry it's been a little bit. I got really busy with school. I am a college student, so I did have my last couple weeks were really busy and packed, and I didn't have much time to record or edit any videos. I had finals week, just needed things to do. However, I am now giving you this video. One key thing to know with this video is that I filmed it pre-rail strike for New Jersey Transit. Now, if you are not aware of the news, or you're not looking actively at the news, or you're not even in America, New Jersey Transit just experienced a rail strike. In March, New Jersey Transit worked with multiple union groups and other working groups that work with the New Jersey Transit system to figure out an agreement and get contracts for good pay and salary. With this, they avoided a small strike in March, but they did not. One of the unions, the members of the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers and Trainmen, did not agree to the terms of the contract that New Jersey Transit offered. They believed that almost the entire part of the contract between New Jersey Transit and the union was good. They agreed on most parts, except one thing, which was the Me Too clause, which were in the contracts of the other unions and is a fairly common thing. Now, the Me Too clause is essentially a clause that guarantees a level of equity, fairness, and parity in cases where organizations are negotiating with several unions. So this basically means each union gets similar wages, similar pay, similar contracts, keeping everything consistent. However, the BLET did not believe that they were getting their end of the bargain. They insisted that there should be higher pay for people in their union. They claimed that the members earn an average salary of $113,000, and they wanted to reach an agreement to get an average yearly salary of $170,000. However, New Jersey Transit disputed the union's data, saying that engineers have a total earnings of $135,000 and the highest exceeding $200,000. They were in communications for the most of the beginning of May. However, they were not able to come to an agreement before they said that they were going to go on strike on May 16th, 2025. So from May 16th, 2025 to the time of recording, right now for me, on May 19th, 2025, was a complete rail strike. There was no rail service. All rail was completely shut down, bus services were increased, and more people were pushed onto the PATH trains. This was damaging because there was about multiple sources have different numbers, but about 300,000 to 400,000 commuters were inconvenienced by this rail strike. And the bus system for New Jersey Transit only could accommodate about 20%, and the PATH trains experienced high demand. As of recording this on May 19th, however, New Jersey Transit has come to an agreement. It has not been disclosed what that agreement is as of the time of recording. They have come to an agreement of how much salary should be paid. This is all to say that the trains are now going back into service on May 20th, 2025, because they needed about a day to make sure that the rails were fine. All this to say, hope you enjoy this video. More shall be coming very much soon. Hey, wanted to start this video off in front of this train station building, the station house for this station, which is Red Bank, the train station, serving the community of Red Bank. Now I wanted to show this off because it is super impressive. Now if we turn around here, we look, this station building, other than some minor renovations that has been done to keep it modernized and, up to safety codes, has been around since 1875. This station house was here from the beginning, Some minor things have been done to the train station itself, you know, awnings and coverings, but the placement of the station and the station house has existed since 1875. Now, unlike the other train station that we just saw in Little Silver that had a coffee shop, this one unfortunately does not have much in it. And as I'm looking now, I don't believe this station is open. Or no, lights are on. Let me see if we can get inside. No. So from normal 6:30 to 1:30 patrons on New Jersey Transit, like rush hour, you can go inside of this station building in here and have a seat or get tickets, as you can see right there. Now, like I said, this station is pretty much on the edge of the main town of Red Bank. The main town is over there, but it is close enough that you can walk from here into the downtown area. What is also neat is they have flags up, and they have a New Jersey Transit flag. Now, what you might notice is there is this green color scheme, but there's also these smaller waiting booths here. Now, like some of the other ones, this station has direct bus connection. So the bus genuinely pulls up right to there, and you can hop on the bus to Asbury or other places, which not every station here has the connections to buses. Now, as we move along here, I can see some bike racks to park your bike, and you can see the end of the station here. Like most stations, this is a high grade station, so it is elevated above the ground, so you have to take the staircase up. But as you can see by this ramp and that ramp over there, this station is in fact ADA accessible, which means anyone that is in a wheelchair or has physical disabilities that hinder them from walking, they are able to get to this station and to get on the train. There's some big speakers that will have announcements, and you know, the nice Red Bank sign. So this side of the track is track 2. This is the New York bound side. So if you're getting on a train on this side, you are going all the way to New York, or you're going to Newark. Over here, like most stations we've seen, there's a departure board. We'll have accurate time if you don't have the app, and obviously the route. So as you can see from this little shelter that is here, they're going with a green paint scheme. So everything here is like painted green and things. So I'll walk over here. Just a little food truck over there. Looks like they're serving Latin food. But there's this sign here. Trains track 2, Newark to New York. Actually, let's sip over here. So, as we discussed with many places, most people that are coming here are going to be coming in on cars. We all know this. We're a car-centric country, that's just what it is. But a lot of people here park, obviously. This is the parking lot on this side. There's a ton more parking over there. However, this station, like a bunch of other stations, is permit parking only. So if you're going to park on any day or any other time than listed here, you must have a permit. But you do not have to pay on Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, and after 11 a.m. This is basically just enforcing charging on, you know, commuters that are coming in, coming in 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, parking their car here all day, it is not for the average person who's just taking a day trip to New York City. A neat feature that they have here is as well as the bike racks here, you can actually get a bike locker. I've never seen anyone use these though. So let's walk over here because there's really nobody at this end of the station. Now, as you could probably tell, this is a bigger station than Little Silver. This is in fact one of the more busy stations on the North Jersey coastline, with being on par with stations such as Aberdeen Mattawan, Long Branch, Bayhead, and the Amboys. So the average, according to this study that New Jersey Transit held in 2012, this station, they said, on average gets about 1,276 people average every week. That's people coming in and out of the station. So people going on the train, people getting off the train. That's what that number accounts for. So, gonna walk up here. So here is a sign showing the whole route, as we've seen in many places. Red Bank, Newark, New York. So they say this because there is Newark Penn Station,
customers, the 5:45
and there's an announcement.
Westbound train to Bayhead.
Red Bank passengers. The New Jersey Transit 551 inbound North Jersey coastline to Penn Station, New York is expected to arrive on track 2 in approximately 8 minutes.
Attention, Red Bank customers, the 5:45 p.m. westbound train to Bayhead is now operating 6 minutes late.
So yeah, those announcements give you real-time notifications. As you can see here, there isn't many departure boards. What is here though, and I just saw it light up, and of course it's not. Oh, there we go. So, as you can see, it might be a little flashing or flickering, but there is a dot matrix board here. Now, if you could tell, this entire station is on a diagonal, so it's a little disorienting. Some quick little history of Red Bank and some pictures. Also, there's little waiting places, you know, trash cans and whatnot. Just walking along. Some New Jersey Transit, New Jersey signage. There's benches and also more sheltered style, which we will go see when this station is not as busy with people, because it's kind of busy right now and I don't really want to film anyone. But as we can see here, actually I have two of the buses that pulled up. Got the 834 New Jersey Transit bus, and then the 836 behind that. And so you really have the direct walk-off connection to the bus. Walk on, walk off. If you do not have a car, or you just want to take the bus from wherever you're going. This station building is so cool. I don't really build station buildings like this anymore, so it's really neat to, you know, see one kind of like in nice order. And I don't really agree with this color of green, but you know, it's kind of just people waiting around. And there's a liquor store right after you get off the train. Only go there if you are legal and you are not driving. There's also a little supermarket I guess they moved away. I guess they were in that other building. And a little Mexican mart. Now, even though this station is high level, they do not have a direct crossing from one side of the tracks to the other. So, like you had to do at Little Silver, you literally have to walk across the street to get to the other side of the tracks. And this is a pretty busy street, I will say. Entrance safe. Now we're on the other side, so this is the side that is going to Bayhead and Long Branch. It's actually kind of funny that they have it signed as Bayhead, because most places just do Long Branch, because Long Branch is the end of the electrification, and then Bayhead is where, and Bayhead is the terminus of the diesel. So like I said in my first video at Woodbridge, this first section of stations basically that I'm going to be looking at are going to be all the electrified section of the coastline, and then past Long Branch they're all non-electrified. So the electrification process happened, I believe, in 2006, where they electrified this entire section all the way to Long Branch in stages. Oh, and train is now coming. Usually these two trains come around the same time, but I think one of them is delayed. So I'm pretty sure this is the New York bound train coming in. Kind of on the wrong side of the platform, but it's a high level platform, so we'll be able to see it anyway. There we go. I was like, where's its horns? That was cute. But yeah. And there goes the train. To New York City. I don't know if you guys can see it, but as that train is leaving in the distance, the other one is coming in. I would be surprised at this time of day if that is anything other than a multi-level. I don't believe they would be running a coach, because this is now getting into rush hour service. Back on the New York City side. Now people are not going to be on this side, so it's going to be a lot easier to film. But yeah, like I said, here that one comes, and was on the Bayhead side for the New York City one, and now I'm on the New York City one for the Bayhead one. It's taking a long time. I'm gonna walk this way, just maybe get a better video. But again, here's the boards with, you know, departure times and the entire layout of the route. Oh, here it comes. Oh, that's a funny horn. I think the horn's a little busted there. No way. Okay. I'm actually surprised. It is Comet. Why I say no way though is because that head car is a... That's loud. That head car though is the head car, or maybe even is a car for the Aero 3 cars, which is even older than these ones. These ones are from like the 70s, the 80s, the Comet 3. The Aero 3 is from like the 50s and the 60s. That's actually so cool. But I'm surprised they're running a Comet 3 on rush hour timing. Yeah, because right now it's 5:55. It's kind of surprising. Anyway, showing off this, as most stations do, there is a ticket machine if you don't want to use your phone. Some people don't like to use phones. And same as the other stations, you just press like English, and then you pick whatever station you want to go to. You also have a departure board with real-time notifications up here. And they even have the touchscreen display like we saw at Woodbridge. Oh, there it goes. Off to... I guess that would be Bayhead. Because that should be running electric diesel. That should be the hybrid. That is really cool though. You really don't see the Aero 3s anymore because they have very little of them. So that was really cool to actually be able to spot one. Most likely though, you would not be able to stay on that, unfortunately. They usually close those off. But they do usually have bathrooms. So they let you go if you say you need to go to the bathroom. Just a little fun trick. But anyway, like on this station, there is the benches here. They're walking over here because I know there's one of these more sheltered areas over here for seating. Walking over here. But yeah, I really enjoy this station. It's a huge station, honestly. Not much more to say. Yeah, here's the sheltered. The thing is, it is not heated. It's just kind of here. So take it with a grain of salt. But I'm a big... It's not that I hate this station. It's just there's not much to it. There's not really like a food, or like some of them had like a shop. Like the Little Silver had like a coffee place. Woodbridge had a store, but that was closed when we went, unfortunately. However, there is bus connections right here, which is definitely a plus for people. Personally, for me, I'm gonna give this station, I don't know, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. Which is funny because Little Silver was so much smaller than this, yet I gave it an 8. But that coffee station and the ability to get everywhere, it helps a lot. You know, people are going to want to stay here at the station. If you don't have something directly at the station, people have less incentive to stay. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to keep doing these. Like I think I said this previously, but my goal right now is honestly just to do mainly the North Jersey coastline electrified section first. So that's going to be Avenel, Woodbridge, which we already saw, Red Bank, as I'm at currently, Red Bank, Little Silver, the Amboys, South Amboy and Perth Amboy, and some of the smaller stations as well, including Monmouth Park, which most people don't even know is a station. And then honestly, I don't even know how it's a station either. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you liked. Maybe subscribe. I don't know. Helps me grow. More people see me. Well, hope you have a good day.